Joining me in the studio is Chief Foreign Editor Rob Parsons. What exactly, Rob, is Lukashenko's strategy in all of this?
Well, getting into the mind of Alexander Lukashenko is never an easy thing to do. But, I mean, what it does look like, at least, is an attempt at revenge on the part of the Belarusian president for the sanctions that the EU has imposed on Belarus after last year's fraudulent elections, which he won, and also after the sanctions imposed after Belarus had forced a Ryanair flight to land in Minsk, which was on its way to neighbouring Lithuania, so that they could arrest a dissident journalist who was on board. That led to a further round of sanctions, and this seems to be Alexander Lukashenko's way of poking the EU in the eye and trying to push the EU, or Poland in this particular case, into taking disproportionate action. That seems to be the impression that the Poles have at the moment, and Poland is backed on that by the European Union. They fear that the intention is that the Belarusian side would like the Poles to use disproportionate force, perhaps to use weapons against the refugees. Somebody might get killed. That would lead to an opportunity for Minsk to launch a counter-propaganda offensive against the European Union. Warsaw says it's not going to allow itself to be sucked into that, but it's clearly wary of the possibility. You just mentioned 12,000 troops being moved to the area on top of the 17,000 police already there, and the fact that Poland is now being backed by the German Interior Minister Horst Seehofer, who says that it's not just Belarus is behind this, but the Russian President Vladimir Putin as well.
So how is Poland likely to respond? Because it's between a rock and a hard place, isn't it? And also at the same time, it's telling the EU they don't want Frontex, the EU border force, to come into the region too. Yeah, no, it's... The situation is interesting and ironic in a way because, it's not so long since the EU, Brussels, was criticising Poland for its migration policy, and suddenly things have been turned on their head. And we hear the Interior Minister of Germany, who I just referred to, Horst Seehofer, saying that Poland is defending the interests here not just of Poland, but of the entire European Union. So as far as Brussels is concerned, in a way, Poland is flavour of the month at the moment for what it's doing, getting tough on the threat of illegal migration from outside the European Union into the European Union. This has been happening not just along the Polish border with Belarus, but also Lithuania and Latvia as well. I mean, I think Poland, given the fact that it's getting such strong support now from the European Union and from elsewhere as well, the fact that the United States is backing it, that the UNHCR is backing it as well, will encourage the Poles to continue to take a tough line. That's why they're putting all those troops into the area. That's why they put that 2.5-kilometre demilitarized zone into operation. That's why they're putting all that razor wire down there, and that's why they're saying they're going to build a wall. Now, interestingly, the European Union has criticised the idea of building a wall, but at the moment, Brussels is not mentioning it. Rob Parsons, thank you for that.